Hey guys. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new person, hello. You are now an Avenger. Welcome. You have joined the Cutcreaser initiative. I honestly still don't know what it is, but I think the name sounds cool. But yeah, I am Vanessa, aka Cutcreaser, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, just basically all social media platforms, period. But yeah. I'm a beauty content creator. I like to do my makeup and post my selfies and my videos on Instagram and on Twitter and on TikTok. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I filmed this video last week when I filmed my tutorial, and I was just disgusted with the footage because my eyelash was falling off in the corner. And so the content was so good. I did it in one take, no cuts, nothing, 30 minutes of full-blown perfection. However, this is a sad thing about being a beauty content creator. You always have to look good. And when something is wrong like that, that just takes away from the entire video. So, without further ado, we're gonna restart that entire video, but we're gonna make it 10 times better. And we're gonna try to make it 10 times better. I made this thread on Twitter at the end of the year, last year. It's so ugly to say, but yeah, literally on New Year's Eve I made this entire thread on how to grow on Instagram. Well, how to kind of grow on Instagram, but the beauty community edition. So if you're watching this and you're not a part of the beauty community, or you just like my videos, thank you so much. However, this video is going to be targeted towards people who want to be a part of the beauty community and want to join this community and, I guess, grow in this community and have like a platform. Basically, I'm literally just gonna, you know, talk about tips and tricks on how to grow, and that's basically it. I started my account in 2015, and so at first it was a personal account. Then I decided to change my username, so I basically archived most of my personal pictures on my beauty account, which is Cutcreaser, and I just started putting out beauty content consistently and just went like that. And I have been doing this for about 4 years now, which is insane to me. But yeah, I started taking it seriously in 2016, which is when I changed my username. And for like a couple of years into my journey in the beauty community, I was stuck at like 4-5K for a long time. I was just never growing. I was never losing followers. It was just very stagnant, and I wasn't growing at all. So it was very annoying because I just saw a bunch of my peers just growing on Instagram, and it was really just discouraging. It made me not want to post on Instagram, and that's the sad thing about it. It's really the reality of the beauty community, because when you get that support, you just want to give your content right back at your supporters. Like, that's literally what it is. So yeah, this past summer, summer 2019, Euphoria came out. Euphoria is a TV show on HBO. It stars Zendaya, and if you haven't seen Euphoria, you probably should. But yeah, in the show Euphoria, you see a lot of makeup looks on that show. In every single shot, there's a new makeup look. And so I took the time out of my days in the summer to screenshot a bunch of those makeup looks done by Daniela Davy and Kirsten Coleman, aka Kieran Ryder. Their usernames will be right here. So they created all of these makeup looks on these actors. And so I took the time out of my day to basically just plan out a whole series of me recreating all of those makeup looks. And once I started posting those makeup looks every other day, or nearly every day I was posting all these makeup looks, I started gaining, because it gained a lot more momentum. It became a trend. Like, during the time where I was doing the series, a bunch of other artists were doing the series as well, and they started gaining too, and it was insane. We were all growing at the very same time, and it was really scary. I was stuck at 5K for so long. So long. I had put this mentality upon myself in the beginning of 2019, where I was going to just flourish that year. Like, I was not playing no games whatever I was doing, I basically learned from school. I had dropped out in June, and I'm back at school, by the way, but I dropped out in June, and I spent the rest of my break just focusing on social media, focusing on growing and learning and all of that. So here I am, just showing you every single thing that I learned, and is foolproof because I'm at 90K now. I'm at 90,000 followers on Instagram. I'm at like 37 or 39 on TikTok. I'm at like 14K on Twitter too. So a lot of people are following me, and it's very scary. If this is a goal of yours, here is how you do it. So we are going to start with step one. Step one is basically branding yourself, and it is the most important thing about just creating a makeup account. You need to find your niche and your target market and dedicate your brand to that and literally become the brand. So for example, my brand is golden hour. My brand is editorial makeup now. My brand is graphic liner makeup looks. My brand is cutcreaser. Cutcreaser is a username that I came up with on the spot, and yeah, now people know me as cutcreaser. So I have branded myself pretty well, goddammit, and I'm pretty proud to say that. I am known for golden hour and simple and intricate looks, and that's just the tea. So yeah, I used to do a lot of colorful glam cut creases before Euphoria happened. Literally you can see like right before I started my Euphoria series that I had began tapping into editorial makeup looks, but I just didn't know how to like keep going with that. Thank God for Euphoria, because that was my outlet to go. I used to do a lot of colorful glam cut creases, and that was basically my comfort zone. I just started looking into the editorial community because it's a subset of the beauty community. There's a bunch of subsets. So this subset in particular just inspired me so much, and it just got me a lot more interested in makeup and trying new and different things. So your niche. You're probably asking, what is a niche? What the fuck is that? Or niche, however you may prefer to call it. The style of makeup that you do. In terms of the beauty community, I'm talking to you, a makeup person. Your style of makeup is going to be your niche. If you like doing glam, soft glam, that's your niche. If you like doing editorial makeup, that's your niche. If you like doing cut creases, period, that's your niche. If you like doing colorful makeup, that's your niche. If you like doing SFX makeup, that's your niche. Do you understand? Do you get it? Good. I don't make the rules. You have to stick to that niche. Once you have branded yourself perfectly fine, you're going to stick to that niche, and that's it. That is what you're going to post for the rest of your career, up until the point where you can change your niche and rebrand. And I suggest not rebranding for like at least a year. If you stick to one style of makeup though, you might want to switch it up sometimes. I'm not saying like every other day. No, I mean like sometimes, like maybe a sprinkle of this once a month or sprinkle of that. So basically what that means is just like trying a different makeup style, or just incorporating a different makeup style into what your niche is. So for example, I have seen people do like super glam makeup looks and then incorporate some editorial technique, and they have created something beautiful. This brings me to my next step. Consistency. And your niche has to do with your consistency, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be consistent with that niche, okay? So if you are an editorial makeup artist, I better see only editorial makeup, period. Like, I don't want to see anything else because I followed you for editorial makeup. Your consistency is very important. Uploading every day is not ideal whatsoever. Trust me, I know, I've tried. It sucks. It does make you gain a lot faster and quicker. However, it'll start to like burn out after a while, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, like it's once you keep doing everything every day, it starts feeling a little bit burned out and you get over it. So I suggest not doing that, because you will get tired of that shit and it's not fun. Audiences do enjoy daily content. They like when you post because they are a supporter of you, they're a fan of you. They want to see daily content. They want to see new, fresh, new ideas every day. Amazing. However, if you're human, You cannot do that. But I do suggest uploading maybe 5 or 6 times a week. That's key. Alright, so they be consistent with your style of photography. So, like I said, my brand is basically golden hour. So I'm very consistent with taking only golden hour pictures. If your style of photography is basically in front of a ring light and in front of all this like amazing lighting, stick to that. You have to stick to that specific lighting and that background that you have, because otherwise people will get really confused. If they see like a random golden hour picture on your feed and everything else is like ring light lighting, it looks horrible. Vice versa, if somebody looks on my feed and they see a ring light selfie of me, they're gonna be like, no, where's the sunlight? I want to see your glowing skin. It's very important to be consistent. To spice up your consistent feed, I would suggest trying out different poses. Maybe switch the angle a little bit. This is my angle for my pictures, my side profile. So I suggest if you are somebody who takes pictures from the front, maybe turn to the side or the other side. Give your audience a different angle, you know what I mean? Like, give them something new and fresh. Come on, spice it up. But don't spice it up too much, because they will get confused. Trust me, I've seen it. When I change the lighting to my photos, people notice. And you know how I know people notice? My engagement goes right into the shitter, and it's not fun to see that. Because you start feeling like shit, really. That's really how it is. I rely on the sun for my lighting, so I am literally chasing the sun, the wanted, that's a bop, but I literally chase the sun for my selfie photography. It's so weird to say that, but it's true. That's literally what I do. Okay, so step 4. Your hashtags. Girl, I can't stress this enough. If you feel like you're too good for hashtags, what's wrong with you? It's not that serious. I put my hashtags all the way in the bottom of my caption just in case nobody wants to read them, and that's it. I suggest looking at hashtags that have less than 500,000 people following it and posting on it. I follow a few hashtags that have less than 500,000 people posting on it, because when you post on big hashtags like that, your post will get lost and nobody will see your post in that hashtag. So if you post on smaller hashtags, you will be more likely to be seen by other people in that hashtag, in the very first page on the hashtag. So I'll go to this hashtag that I use. It's called the artist edit, and it has 300,000 posts. And yeah, so this first page is where you want to see yourself on. You want to see yourself on this first page, because not a lot of people will scroll down. Not a lot of people will scroll down. And that's the sad part. Like, here I am. Hey, that's me. Don't feel like you're too good for them. It's actually really helpful. I didn't use them for a couple of years, and once I started using them and used this specific trick, it really did help my engagement a lot, because when you look at your insights, you'll see people who come from home, people who come from hashtags, explore, and then other. Hashtags usually has like a pretty big number, so please use your hashtags. Other is basically where the story comes in. So people will share your post to their IG stories, and that will bring people to your post. And that is very important. Especially saving somebody's post will literally skyrocket their engagement, and it's amazing. It really does work. So yeah, definitely just save and share your favorite content creators on your story, and just save their posts. Just engage with their content. It really does help out. So yeah. Don't use hashtags that have nothing to do with your post. That will literally not help you at all. It will literally just bring your post to pure nothingness. Nobody will pay attention to it. If you're hashtagging like something like hashtag taco on your selfie, no words. Head empty. Like, girl. If you use hashtags that have nothing to do with your post, the algorithm will know, and it will defeat your ass. Like, it will literally put your post into like the black hole. I'm serious. I'm literally serious when I say that. Step 5. use your personality, whatever personality that you have, a specific trait that you have. If you're funny, use your humor in your IG stories. Your IG stories are very important. Very important. A lot of people look at your stories. I think on average my stories get about 7,000 views, which is very disgusting. But like usually the first story that I have on my story, it has like 7,000 people looking at it. So you gotta use your humor. If you have a quirk, like if you like movies, rate movies on your story. People will be so interested in that. I definitely would. Share music. If you love music, and just share your music on your story. People will be very, very interested on seeing what your music taste is like, especially if you're posting video content and you post really good music. Definitely post music on your story. That's really gonna help out people, and it's really gonna help people and also help them try to get to know you and relate to you. So that's very important. People just want to relate to e-girls basically, which is basically women on the internet that are very cute. People do want to relate to them. They want to see their personality. It's, you know, it's not always about the looks. They want to see how you talk, how you go about your day, stuff like that. It's very important. You might not think so, but it is. So if you post nothing but nothing, basically, if you post nothing on your story, it'll be very boring to follow you, because I want to see some stuff, you know what I mean? Like if you love dogs, I want to see some dogs on your story, period. I can't wait to see your dogs. That's literally one of my friends on Instagram. She always posts her dogs, and it's literally the most exciting part of my day. Step 6, like I said, I have a friend on Instagram. Make friends. Networking is super important. Networking is important every business aspect, period. You should be making friends with people, engaging with your friends and talking to your friends all the time. These people may or may not have a bigger following than you, but they will help you whenever you need help, and you should help them whenever they need help. It's a win-win situation when you have a friend on Instagram, because when something is like, when you can see somebody's engagement isn't doing that great, you better like their photo, comment on their photo, save their photo, share it on your story. Literally just engage with your friends. That's it. That literally does so much to the algorithm for them, and it will literally bring their engagement up, and it really helps people. So make friends and treat your friends right, period. If you're antisocial, just try your best to just be friendly to people. Not necessarily just making friends, just be friendly to them. Nothing's wrong with being friends with anybody, but you know, just it's good to have somebody that you can relate to. So like if you end up at like a makeup event, you'll be glad you made friends with somebody, because then you won't be standing there all alone looking at your phone. You'll have somebody to talk to, laugh with, you know what I mean? Like, it's very important to make friends in this community. Otherwise, you will be ignored at these makeup events, and it's not fun. The big point of this tip is to basically network your ass off. Like, talk to everybody, keep your circle small, you know. People are weird sometimes, so keep your circle small. Okay, so 7. Trends. Trends are very important. It could either help you or it could not help you. If you have an idea and you just want to execute it really well, just do it. If you have an idea, do it. It could or it could not become a trend. You never know. Instagram is very unpredictable. If you see something amazing on Instagram or like TikTok or something, and you want to recreate it, go ahead and recreate it, because you're adding on to the trend, and people will see your look because you are doing the trend. Don't wait to do anything. If you see a trend trending and you're like, damn, I really want to do it, do it. Don't waste no time. There's no point in waiting for something like that, you know? Because the trends do die down, and when they die down and you're doing like a look and the trend is like not trending anymore, what's the point? It's old news, you know? It's good to follow trends. However, I suggest being the first few who do the trend. Okay, step 8. Utilize your other platforms. Your platforms are very important other than Instagram. Twitter is very important. TikTok is very important, and YouTube is very important. I need to listen to this tip a lot more, but I'm lazy. So don't be like me. If you follow me on Twitter, I shit post every day. I'm always quote retweeting some stupid shit just to put my 2 cents on the internet. And I'm always retweeting something really dumb and funny to me. I love Twitter. Twitter is like my favorite place in the world because that's where I get all my memes. Sometimes I'll post a look here and there on Twitter and it'll go off. And I gain from that. So definitely suggest posting your makeup content on Twitter every once in a blue moon. You know, Twitter is very weird for the makeup community. It's very opinionated, so take it easy on there. Don't feed into the drama that goes on there because it just ruins your brand, period. You don't want brands to look at your page and you're like yelling half the time. Don't do that. But TikTok is an amazing app, and I don't think anybody sees its full potential yet. However, there are people who have seen its full potential and have utilized it very well, and I'm talking about Abby Roberts. If you don't know who Abby Roberts is, you're living under a rock. Like, this girl is incredible. She's always putting out a new makeup look on TikTok, and it's amazing. She has gained so much from TikTok. Like, her use of TikTok was literally so goddamn smart, and I don't think people realize this. So please use TikTok. It is a very, very fun and very great app to use for the beauty community. Trust me, I see a lot of girls do makeup on my For You page. It is very, very cool. And I like TikTok because the app itself is just very much, it's quick videos, it's quick video content, and I really like it because I don't have to like waste my time watching a full-blown tutorial like on YouTube. TikTok is very straight to the point and I live for it. But yeah, this community over there is very strong. Abby Roberts and her sister Charlotte, they are amazing. They're basically like the lead duo of that community over there on TikTok. So yeah, I definitely utilize TikTok, and yeah, I'm at 39K on the app, and I don't even know why. But yeah, your TikToks can go viral very fast depending on how you use it. You usually have to use like certain hashtags that are trending and use music that's trending, and it will get your video to the For You page. That's basically how it's done. TikTok, use it and try to post it on Instagram. Now, I learned this tip from Mia Angelica on Instagram. She started posting her TikTok tutorials and on her Instagram, and I just saw her engagement just skyrocketing, and I was living for it. And I was thinking, maybe I should try that and see what happens, because I was pretty stagnant for a while in like October, November. I was at like 30K, like that range of 30K, and yeah, it was like, I was like, how do I move forward? I feel like I'm stuck. TikTok. Period. I started posting videos on TikTok, and I started posting those videos on Instagram. Views, 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 views all around. I have a video on my Instagram that's a TikTok, and it has 1 million views. What the fuck? Yeah, but so this style of video content, it will blow up. And I've seen people use this trick on Instagram, and it works. Trust me when I tell you, TikTok videos on your Instagram, trust me. Video content is very important on Instagram. Like, videos will literally bring you the most engagement. People still love tutorials whether or not you think they do. My videos are as short as 15 to 30 seconds because of TikTok. And quick videos do get more views and a lot more engagement. You can see like my engagement on Instagram using this video that I made on TikTok. It has this many views, and then this TikTok has this many views. Make it make sense, because I can't. So that brings me to my last step, and it's basically just your supporters. Your supporters are everything. They are probably the most important part of growing on Instagram. It is the most important part. That's literally why you want to grow. So they're the ones that will help you throughout this entire journey. They're the ones that are going to be your backbone. You have to be nice to them. Interact with almost everybody if you can. Just you know, embrace them, take them in, comment back on their comments, just reply to their comments on your posts, and just like say nice stuff to them, you know, like their comments. Don't be rude to your supporters. Your supporters are literally the most important part of growing. I have, like I said, I have 90,000 people following me on Instagram. So I call my followers Avengers instead of like cutcreasers, because I'm cutcreaser. Why would anybody else be cutcreaser? So I call them my Avengers because I love Marvel. Marvel is my life. I love anything comic book related, superheroes. I love them. I eat it up. So the Avengers is literally one of the most important parts of my life. It has influenced a lot of my life. So yeah, I call them my Avengers because the Avengers basically saved my life. I love Marvel. And so I wanted to create a name for my supporters. So I call them the Avengers, and they're part of the cutcreaser initiative, which is basically this. The Avengers themselves are just strong and powerful in their own way, and I feel that about my supporters. So yeah, just find a way to interact with your supporters. Just be kind to them. Don't be mean to them. They will literally help you throughout the way. They will support you no matter what. When you want to grow, you have to satisfy the masses and not your own self. So you need to find that middle ground where it satisfies you as the artist and them as the audience. And once you find that middle ground, you stick to that, and it will literally help out your entire platform, basically. Yeah. So for example, I do a lot of liner looks, and everybody loves them, eats it up. I eat it up too because it's really fun to do, and it's very fast to do, and I really like doing it. And I just have that middle ground, because if I started doing regular lame eyeshadow looks, I won't get that much support from my followers because they really love my graphic liner looks. So I'm not really too fond of doing a lot of eyeshadow looks or basic eyeshadow looks. So yeah, it just depends on what your audience is feeling and what you're feeling. Once you find the middle ground, you'll be fine. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video because that really does help people. If you're a supporter, if you're an Avenger and you're supporting this channel, please like this video. It really does help. And if you are supporting a bunch of other people on Instagram, please engage with their posts. Like their posts, comment on their posts, save their posts, share it on their stories. It really does help. So yeah, I don't know how many subscribers I have on this, but thank you guys so much for subscribing, for liking my video. Thank you for supporting me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it may be. Thank you. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it is. I'm not too sure, but yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm so proud of myself for actually sitting down and doing this video, even though my camera is literally dying. I'm gonna just wait till it dies, to be honest. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Bye.